Good evening, it's Friday the 24th of July, I'm Dowd Army, this is Yeah Right News on Yeah Right TV. So the first thing we're going to have is a coronavirus update, coronavirus briefing, because that's how this all started and that's how it's going to continue, because the government ain't showing us fuck all and they don't give a fuck about us. Who dies, all they care about is opening the economy. Fuck the thing. Right then, so coronavirus update. Are England's coronavirus cases creeping up? Now, data estimates 2,800 people per day are catching the disease, and infection rates have risen in 63 areas. Now, let's look at the areas of England with the highest infection rates this week. Not a me. Now, we all know our government has made a right balls up of the whole thing from day one. Yeah, we all know that, yeah? But countries that handle the epidemic were applauded for their fast and effective response are now seeing large outbreaks and resurgences of the infection. So it is becoming clear that successes in containing the virus are often temporary. Not a me. Give me an example. Hong Kong. They praised for its rapid response back in January through virus mapping, social distancing, everyone staying at home, no social gatherings, etc. In March, full lockdown closed all the airports. Now, since July the 6th, there have been an exponential growth in cases, and now people are being urged to stay at home. Australia closed its borders on February the 1st, full lockdown. In May, Australia's Department of Health said in a statement, "We have well and truly flattened the curve of cases and new infections." And now they've got 6.6 million people on lockdown in the state of Victoria. Japan control the virus through lockdown, well, very, very well. Then reopen the country in late May. Everything was rocking and rolling. But since late June, infections have surged. Israel. For months, Israel also appeared to be an international model of coronavirus success. But now, just weeks after reopening, Israel is seeing a 50-fold surge in new cases. And now the USA is being urged to fully shut down and start all over again, as coronavirus cases hit 4 million. Fucking hell, Donald Trump, what a fuddle. In India, cases have hit 1.4 million, with 49,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. Papua New Guinea has put out an emergency SOS for assistance from the World Health Organization as cases there surge. Brazil is still getting dealt with. Mexico is still getting dealt with. Ecuador, Peru getting dealt with. Everyone's getting dealt with. Overall, more than 15 million people around the world have been diagnosed with COVID-19, with nearly 650,000 deaths so far this year. So, as we try to get back to normal, we all need to get used to COVID-19 being around us. For the foreseeable future, this is the new normal, peeps, you know what I mean? So get your masks on. After 50,000 people dead in the UK, after 4 months of lockdown, we're all shitting our pants as we walked around the supermarkets. Now the government tells us, yeah, that we've got to wear a mask. You know what I mean? You wear this mask, that mask, that mask. Now, if masks will save us, if masks will save us, then we should have been wearing them on fucking day one. You know what I mean? Fuddy that. In other news, Boris Johnson sets target of 500,000 daily coronavirus tests by the end of October. Numbers include tests carried out, tests currently in the post, tests yet to take place, and tests that don't even fucking exist yet. Manchester United allow David De Gea to train without a mask after doctors confirm there's no way he can catch fuck all. And after China accuses the UK of starting a new Cold War, Boris Johnson immediately heads to his command centre. After EU leaders agree a 750 billion coronavirus recovery deal, Britain reveals the contents of his own economic war chest. And after rewarding teachers and police with an above-inflation pay rise, the government reassures all NHS staff they'll soon benefit from a 3.8 increase in people banging saucepans with fucking spoons every Thursday. No, don't. Now the MPs, if they're fucked off in it on summer recess now for 4 weeks, so you won't say anything in Parliament on the holidays for 4 weeks, well, there's not much happening and everything's pretty much under control, don't you think so? You know what I mean? Nothing for them to worry about, they can all fuck off. No, I'm saying, what I can say is this, you know what I mean? Yeah. Pussy hole. Joe Wicks finally stops doing his morning PE sessions a mere 18 weeks after every other fucker. And as England cricketers begin their third test in a month, Matt Hancock is left wondering how they managed to do so many. And finally, this. Need I say more? Have a great weekend. I'm Dowd Army. This is Yeah Right News on Yeah Right TV.